Hi, and welcome to Designing with Casual Elegance. If you're new here, I am your host, Susan Sage, and today we're going to do a few projects for fall. We've been talking about fall for a couple months now, and this will be the final fall programming. Oh, and sorry, I do not have an update on the bedroom, but we will have a video of it completed for the October show. So without further ado, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to start by taking this large basket and filling it up. And this is great for a space that, well, I've got kind of a blank corner here, so I'm thinking that's where I'm going to put it. And by the end of this video, hopefully we'll have this space completely decorated. And I'm just setting different stems in here. Nice fall colors. And different textures. You know, your eucalyptus has a nice texture. And your okay, I'm blanking, but just another nice leaf, the soft look. Okay, we'll just and we've got some pomegranate stems. When I put this in, I do like to pull through, so they're front and back. What I like about these particular stems, they're nice and bushy, so they're holding each other up, so I don't need anything in the bottom of the basket. Okay. I love this particular stem. It just has some little, I'm going to say flowers on it for another texture element. We'll set that right in the center. And then some of our lighter colors for fall. I'm going to go back. So nice and easy, just put it in, let it be natural. Gives us some nice height. It's a nice size for filler. Like I said, for just a little corner space. I'm going to set that down. And now I'm going to move on to this wire pumpkin. Now it is partially done. This was actually made by Roxie Ruth of Rare Creations. And the color bows she had on it weren't really my colors. So I have my own ribbon, and I've already, okay, it's just gonna be a single loop. It's not gonna be a bow. So I'm gonna start with this beautiful kind of rust color. And I've got this, it's kind of a light teal color, but still has some berry and oranges in it. And of course, orange, probably the most recognizable color for fall. So I am just doing single loop, and then I have a little print here too. And what I like about this particular ribbon, it does have the berry color in it, as well as the orange and the gold. So brings everything together. Okay. want to make that orange one the background for this last ribbon. Okay, and then we're just going to secure that. And then just take a zip tie, and I'm going to attach it. Zip ties have become very common for use in floral arrangements instead of using wire all the time. It's a lot easier to work with. Just pull it through. And then you just want to cut off your long stem, that long end there. And make sure we see a little bit of everything. And then this is going to be part of our wall decor. Can't see close up. Okay. All right, and then our large piece that we're going to do is an empty picture frame. This did have a mirror in it, which I took out. And again, I'm going to use zip ties to attach my florals to the frame. I don't want to hot glue because if I want to use it again for a piece of artwork or a mirror, then that way I can just cut the zip ties and it's good as gold to use again. So I'm going to grab all my pieces here. And I have said more than once, I really like using green in my fall decor, not just all orange and gold like everybody does. I just think it's a little bit more realistic than seeing everything orange. And I'll have to put a couple ties together because this frame is wide. Get that nice and tight. And so that these leaves don't droop down, I'm actually going to go ahead and use another zip tie. You got to feel that little kind of click so that it really secures and holds. And just pull it through. And I'm just going to cut these as I go instead of waiting. Okay, and then I have another piece that's going to come down. Get the top here at the corner. And again, to keep this from moving, I will secure it. It'll just come down. Okay, and now for our color. These beautiful grape-colored hydrangeas from Avenue Design, which I absolutely love this color for fall, especially with these greens. So we're going to work that in. And this one, I'm just going to attach to the branch, not all the way around the frame. Usually when I'm doing this, I like to have the piece, like if it's a wreath or like this, a frame, hanging on a wall so I can actually see a little bit better how it's turning out. But we'll make this work. And we have another one. We can get over on the other side. Okay, I'm going to stand this up, see what it needs. See if I need another, or is that too much? We can try it, and if I put it up and don't like it, I can always take it off. And these stems, even though they're really thick, they're a lot easier to cut than a lot of stems like this. And I think because there's probably only one wire holding the flower in the stem. Okay, let's see. Get down underneath here. Bend it. Okay, so There we have it. And now we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to have this up on the wall so you can see the final product.
Experience the Macadoodle's difference. Shop leisurely in our friendly and spacious store 7 days a week. Browse our wine cellar. We offer the top labels and hot new wines. Wide aisles, hardwood floors, and easy-to-find, well-lit displays make shopping enjoyable. Customers are our #1 priority. If you can't find something, our courteous staff will assist you, and we'll even help you to your car with your purchase. World-class customer service. Largest and best selection in the area. Low prices. Experience the Macadoodle's difference today.
Hi, and welcome back. I'm going to step aside so you can see what I did with the picture frame. So we've got it all nice in fall colors, and our little wire pumpkin. So often people just use a mirror or a piece of artwork, and they may change it seasonally, maybe not. I wanted to do something different, and I think there are many. You could put a frame, just empty frames inside the big frame, or you could put smaller pieces of artwork. You know, I think there are many things that you could do to do something just a little bit different. So I am going to go ahead and finish the wall. So I have my battery-operated candles in my sconce. And the one thing about these battery-operated candles, I love them, but the wax will come off on your glass. So I try and just kind of slide it down in there anymore. Okay, let's see, I think this one. Oops. Hopefully that's straight. That guy's crooked. And of course, you could embellish the sconces if you wanted to with ribbons or greenery, you know, whatever you like. I want to just keep them kind of plain and let the frame and my little pumpkin, my wire pumpkin, be the focal point. So this is about fabric pumpkins. And what I have here is this wonderful little pumpkin that was made by Roxie Ruth of Rare Creations. She does many wonderful things, Santas, pumpkins, but mainly pumpkins. And you can see she does pumpkins on urns. And then this is just a plain cotton pumpkin. And again, handmade. And we're going to tuck those in on our bookcase. And then, of course, I think everybody who's been following knows that I love velvet pumpkins. So I did bring a couple of the hot squash along, this little white one, which has wonderful little feathers on it, and a blue. And you'll see what I do with those as we move along. So another fabric pumpkin in a sleigh, and this is going to become our centerpiece when I do the tablescape. So we will start with taking one of our throws. And I like to use throws instead of table runners, especially this time of year. They have a lot more texture. You know, they're bigger. This is a small table. And the reason for the blue, of course, orange and blue are opposite each other on the color wheel, so they actually make each other look a little bit brighter. So we've got that. And we're going to add more candles. So this is a very large candle base. And I actually have double candle rings that I put together just to kind of fill it up. So you can see. And again, there's a candle in there. And one more. And again, it's just a little pumpkin candle wreath and just a leaf wreath that I've put one on top of the other, give it a little more fullness. And then we'll put in our candle. Okay, get rid of my mechanics here. And we're going to do a couple place settings. Now I'm only using 2. And I'm going to start first with these green chargers. And these I actually found at Goodwill. It's kind of funny, sometimes you have really good luck there and sometimes you don't at all. Next, I'm going to do a plain white dinner plate. It's kind of our everyday. And then, again, my favorite colors, using that fabulous light blue-green with orange. So we'll put that down. And you can see how they just really complement each other. And we'll do the same on this side. And of course, you've got to have your pumpkin spice latte mugs. So we'll get out our matching mugs. And of course, you need napkins. So what I have done here is taken this little burlap pocket to put my silverware in, and then took a napkin and tied around it. So I'll show you how to do that. Taking your napkin, I'm going to come out this way. We're going to go to the center, halfway, and halfway. Once more. So you've got 2 rolls. So you can see. Put it together. And this is a fairly thick fabric, so it's a little more challenging to tie around this little pocket. So I'm going to set it down. I'm going to leave one side a little bit longer just to tie it through. And then there you go. Just a nice little knot. And you can either put it on the plate, put it next to it, depending on how you like to set your place settings. So we now have another option that we're going to do. Still using fall plates. And I'm going to do a couple different things. First, I'm going to take these wreaths. Now this is pretty thick. It is just a little grapevine wreath and then has some embellishment on it. So I'm going to set that down on top. And then we're going to take these other plates that's still pumpkins, but you know, your orange and green, and set that on top. I know the first thing you're going to think is you're going to get food on your wreath. Well, I would take them off before serving. And I think we got just plain white mugs. And again, the same thing, little pocket with a napkin tied. And now we're actually going to do our buffet. So that's one table setting. But another thing you could do with these wreaths before I move on is to just go ahead. They are actual candle rings, and use it that way. Or if you wanted to raise it up, put it on the base. That probably is getting really busy with the sleigh. So we're just going to go back and leave that. And now I want to finish this up. So I have this nice little stand. And we can put a couple plates on it. And we have some really cute little pumpkin mugs. They do have faces on them, but we're going to show the other side. Oh, we'll show one of them. And here's where the fabric pumpkins are going to go. And then for the other side, we have just another fall arrangement in a wire basket. And I'm going to switch out our sleigh pumpkins for our biking community. So here again, we have this really fun pumpkin arrangement on a bike. And we are such a big biking community that Roxie thought it was important to, I guess, have something available for them. We also have a few pictures of her Christmas preview items. There are a couple little Santas that she does. I mean, these are little snowmen. And you can see the two little ones, and then I think we also have a single. So, and last, to pull all our cuddlers together, we can throw in pillows. So, there you have it. We went from nothing to being fully decorated, maybe over-decorated, but you can do whatever you want in your own home. These were all just ideas to share, and hopefully you will try some of these out. I want to say thank you for watching. I will be back next month, and we will reveal the bedroom and start on Christmas. So thank you. Bye.